What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Game On Improve Your Health podcast. Today's podcast episode journey is being guided by none other than your host, Austin J, or hallucinodream if you know, from the gaming community. And the topic of tonight's episode is a follow-up and question and answer to last week's episode, which was on New Year's resolutions and One Punch itself. Still working on the intro. Thank you for listening. That was supposed to be added there. And I did say it's today's podcast episode, and then I jumped to say it was tonight's. So that's awkward. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Today, it is actually Friday the 14th. I apologize. I said I wasn't going to do this again, but I am. That's when it's posted, so if you're listening, yeah, I did it again. Consistency is key, though, so maybe we'll change it to Friday, but probably not. Starting next week, I promise, it will be posted every Thursday from there on out. So we're just going to jump right into it. This episode is just a follow-up and question and answer on any questions that may have came in. I would imagine because we were MIA for 3 months that we didn't get any questions this episode, and that's not a problem. So this one's going to be fairly short. I'm not going to really drag it out, but I do want to go over a couple things, including some stuff I want to talk about with like New Year's resolution. I'm going to go over a little bit about One Punch too. If you know how to use Discord, if you have Discord, I am going to start utilizing Discord heavily. I am going to be putting like weekly workouts in there, nutrition tips, recipes, and I'm going to be putting in stuff that I personally use, one of which is a blood panel. I highly recommend to everybody. Very, very beneficial for your health because it tells you what's going on inside of your body, as opposed to, just you being able to feel what's going on, which I'm not even sure if we've talked about yet on the podcast, but I will get to that in one episode. Maybe in the very near future, we'll talk about blood panels and the blood panel that I use. And, excuse me. Wow. Anyways. But yeah, so my link is in the description. If you're listening on YouTube, it's in the description on YouTube. If you're listening on the podcast platforms, any of them, the link to the Discord is there, so you can come join us. You can chat. We do have gamers in there. We have a bunch of gaming channels. We do want to start promoting people to come hang out, enjoy themselves, play games with each other, meet new people, and also learn some health and wellness stuff. Talk health and wellness with other people, maybe stuff that you do in your routine and everything of the sort. So that's one thing we're going to be. I'm going to be focusing on, and I'm going to try to get some help to get Discord rolling and functioning like very efficiently, so you can come join us there. The website's being worked on, and we are going to be doing some more YouTube content. So outside of just the podcast, we want workouts that can be done, right? So videos of different workouts you can do in your house, different workouts that can be done at the gym, maybe for different body parts, nutrition videos, you name it, we're going to be doing it. Anything in regards to health and wellness, we're going to be putting it on there, okay? So long as we find it beneficial to your actual health. So if anybody has any questions or any recommendations on anything that we could add on anything, or a platform that we may have missed that you think we would be beneficial to join, let us know in the comments. And or any of our social media outlets, you can message us there or send us comments there. So I do want to talk about New Year's resolutions. For some reason, I can't think of that right now, so I'm gonna stumble upon that often. Also, I want to take a short little break to apologize that my fan in the background is so loud. That's my laptop that I'm recording from. It's a temporary setup. I may have been recording from that mobily in different places, but the fan is like abnormally loud right now. And this microphone picks it up very, very well. So if you hear that in the background, that's what it is. I apologize. So with the New Year's resolution, I'm just going to go over, I think it'll help a little bit if I go over my past and what I did to really start and kickstart my health and wellness journey. In 2017, literally the first day 1 of 2017, I got into a workout routine with a buddy of mine. I did it with a buddy of mine, okay? Now, before the new year hit, we decided we were going to change something because we didn't feel as healthy as we could be. So we decided we were going to start working out, right? And we decided we were going to finish out the year doing whatever it was we were doing, eating like we were, and then we'll change the first year, right? So as part of a quote-unquote New Year's resolution, except I added to it where I wanted to do it for my health because I just wasn't feeling well all the time. And I knew that. My cognition was slipping. I couldn't think as fast as I know I could think. And I know my energy levels were low. I needed to take naps often, which isn't an issue generally unless you know that you're taking naps for the wrong reason, right? So, I mean, it was just my energy levels were low, and I was getting sick of that. So I said to myself, I'm doing it for myself as well. Like I want it to be a long-lasting, lifetime habit change, wellness journey. That's why I did it. And the fact that I started on the 1st of 2017 did make it slightly a New Year's resolution. I was okay with accepting that, right? But the main reason I did it was for that. So we did it, and we started, and we lasted quite some time. And I will say, and we have a whole episode on this, you can go back and look at it, about tips to get started on a fitness journey, especially since going to the gym is intimidating. We know that. So you can go back and listen to those tips, but grabbing a partner, even for New Year's resolutions, is a very, very good idea. I think even if it's a partner or even for nutrition, like let's say you want to start eating better, that person doesn't even have to be there. You can just text back and forth and say, hey, what kind of meals do you think we would benefit from this week? Or what kind of meals are you thinking this week? And you guys can talk back and forth and, maybe share recipes, right? And you both can make them at your own house and enjoy and then talk about how it's kind of like a book club, but for health and wellness, where you read or make your food or do your workouts and then meet up afterwards and say, man, how did it go? It went well, or it didn't go well. Oh, well, since you're getting feedback, what did you do? What do you feel like didn't go well, right? So you use a partner as a accountability buddy, right? I really do stand by not fully saying or putting it into words that you're doing all of this for a quote unquote New Year's resolution, because your mind will take full control. I fully stand by that. So I just wanted to touch on that once again, because I think that's one of the most important factors to staying on track, right? Especially when it comes to a New Year's resolution. That altering how you say it and how you're going about doing something helps in a lot of different aspects. Of course, not just New Year's resolution, but we're on this topic. So if there's anything anybody else says or anything anybody else thinks is beneficial, I'd love to put it in another episode and talk about it. Any tips or tricks that anybody listening has going on that they feel might benefit other people or have benefited them. It might not help other people. So some of the stuff I say might not particularly help some people, but it might help others. And some of the stuff other people might, give us the tips and tricks that we can hand over to other people might help those other people that, me specifically with my tips might not be able to help. And that's why I like when Christina's on the podcast, because she gives a totally different perspective and outlook, which can help to reach and help more people. So if you have anything that you would like to add, or any questions or any tips, by all means, send them on one of our, in the comments of the videos or the podcast or one of our social medias, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I'm not sure we use TikTok very often, but it's there. Send it on over, and we'd love to put it in an episode, especially on the 5th week episode. There's going to be a bunch of stuff that we, might not be able to get to some of the regular episodes. We would love to put them in there. So I am going to cut this episode because I just wanted to reflect on that important part of the New Year's resolution and the mindset. And I appreciate you guys bearing with us as we get back into the getting into the podcast scene and getting One Punch going again. Again, this is being posted on Friday, but it's going to be posted on Thursdays from here on out. I promise. And if it's not, it'll be Friday, but it'll be Thursdays. Thank you for listening. Again, my name is Austin J, or hallucinodream. All my links will be in the description. This was Game On Improve Your Health. All of our links for One Punch are in the description. Come check us out. And again, if you're looking for personal training or anything to help, I am a certified personal trainer. I am working on getting my health coach certification. It's pretty difficult to get, but very nice. I'm very excited about that, to be able to be a health coach. This is very exciting. And I have some nutrition background, so you can let me know. I have a whole app for personal training. I can give you some tips for nutrition, and go from there. Don't hesitate to reach out on any of my links out there. So thank you for listening, and hope to see you guys next week.